Hi ladies, it's Pepper at pepperscraps.com. I know I missed last week's check-in. I've had a really crazy 2 weeks, and if you've not noticed, I've actually not even posted in about a week and a half. I went in for my first 1 month check-in at my weight loss center. I was expecting to just go in and get weighed and leave, but actually they weighed me, and I'll tell you my weight at the end of my vlog. They weighed me, and then I got to sit down with the physician's assistant and talk about the different things in my life that are hindering my weight loss, making it more challenging as I go through this program, and different things like that. It was really interesting because she was telling me that they'll try throwing a lot of different things at me, of different things to help me through my goals and stuff, and she said you don't have to take these and use them. You can try them and see if they work for you and find the different things that we throw at you that do work for you. So I'll probably be sharing with you a lot of different systems and suggestions that they share with me, and just like they suggest for me, take a look at them, see if, try them and see if they work for you. If they don't, then that's not the thing that you need to do. You need to keep just working, finding things that work for you, that help you and get you towards your goals. So one of the things we did talk about was meal planning, because I'm really struggling with that. Part of it is TJ switching from nights to days. I'm not used to scheduling meals, dinners. Also, Zane's a really picky eater, so that makes it hard. Sometimes I'm planning like 3 different variants of the meal. She gave me a plan, and I'll probably talk about that more next week, helping me to do some more meal planning. She also suggested that I get a pedometer, because she wants me to look at how much activity I'm doing during a day, and she gave me a calendar where I can write down how many steps I took for the day, or I can also do miles and stuff. I actually bought one for me and one for TJ. I just thought that it would be kind of fun to be able to see somebody else's activity level versus mine, and he's also trying to lose some weight. I've only done 2 days of the pedometers. Actually today is day 2, and I actually forgot to put it on this morning. That's usually typically how I do things. So I also got to ask them about my tests that I did. My metabolism test, they told me right away, and I don't remember if I shared with you the metabolism test. It was pretty fun. You put this big huge globe over your head and you laid down for 20 minutes, and you weren't allowed to fall asleep, but you couldn't move either. It probably would have been easier if Zane hadn't woken up like 3 or 4 times that night, but I did not fall asleep. The guy actually gave me my results right away. I had I burned 18 calories at my resting metabolism. So that's kind of a neat thing to find out. Actually, I looked up online on a calculator. That's actually very average for me. So there's nothing wrong with my metabolism. It's just me. I overeat. When I went in this last week, I got to find out how my blood test turned out. I was very happy to find out my thyroid was good, because I have had a test in the past where I was like the borderline number and for hypothyroidism. So to find out that my thyroid is great, that's awesome. I did find out that my vitamin D and vitamin B12 is low, and they gave me a prescription for the vitamin D, and they suggested I take the vitamin B12, and they also suggest that I take the vitamin B12, this is going to be interesting, and stick it under my tongue and melt it under my tongue, because once I have the surgery, I won't be able to really swallow pills. I won't want to, really. So they suggested that I start learning to take pills underneath my tongue. That'll be interesting. Those are all the things that I learned this week. It was a lot of fun, and next week I'll share with you more about my meal planning and how she is suggesting me to learn more about that. So I hope you'll join me next week. And then, so my weigh-in, I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's not as much weight loss as what my scale gets. I did get a new scale. I forgot to mention that. So I got a new scale, and I've been going off of a new scale, so my weigh-ins are a little bit different than they used to be. I fixed it on MyFitnessPal, but also it's actually very accurate to what they had at the weigh-in, so I feel really confident about it now. My weigh-in, are you ready? It was 256. If you don't remember my first weigh-in, I was 267, so that means I've lost 11 pounds. I'm very proud of myself. I actually probably have lost about 12 pounds because the first time I weighed in there, I was wearing leggings and really light clothing, and this time I was wearing really heavy clothing. So I'm going with 12 pounds. So I hope this helped you. I hope you're enjoying following me, and so I will see you next week.